Now we're going to talk about the partial rupture in the muscle and ligaments. I'm going to focus on the partial rupture in muscles, what can happen with the horse there. Several times, or now and then, it happens that the horse kind of overstretched himself and gets a strain in the muscles around the shoulder blade, for example. It can also happen around the hip or something like that, or the inside of the thigh. Focus on how to treat this is working on the shoulder blade, for example. You localize the problem. You will probably see that the horse was limp, lame, and not walking proper while examining it, and the veterinarian might have been checking it as well. And after doing that, we kind of have an area where we're going to approach the problem, and you would probably be even able to palpate the problem in the early stage. You don't start with the treatment immediately. You will probably give it 3 or 4 days that the acute phase kind of is over. And after acute phase, in subacute phase, then we can start to treat him with a Skanlab Vet or the TECAR VM. And doing that could be really beneficial to absorb some of the swelling that might occur. It's not always, but sometimes swelling might occur, and you can also release the pain, and we start the regeneration of the fibers that have been ruptured in the muscle. Then you attach the rubber band with a return electrode, with a flat rubber electrode around his back, next to his spine, with water the coat first, and then massage in some cream into the coat, and attaching the rubber electrode and attach it with a rubber band with a knot on. Doing that, then we go to the area we're going to treat around the shoulder blade. It could be, for example, on the top of the shoulder or in the front of the shoulder, depending on where the problem sits. After doing localize it, we wetten the coat and put some cream on and massage it into the tissue, and then we start the machine. And then we go directly to the pre-settings on the machine, and it's like this is the diagnosis 7 in the program, and then we get the fixed intensity and the treatment time. How is the approach to this problem? If possible, I should be very happy to treat this horse kind of every day for the 3, 4, 5 first days. Muscle structures has a tendency to heal pretty quick compared to tendons and to ligaments. So if you get like 4 or 5 treatments in a row, have a break for 2 or 3 days, and then treat every second day. Like in 2 to 3 weeks, you will see a really good result already. And slowly you should be able to bring him back to training. Of course, depending on the size of the rupture. A big rupture will take a longer time than a smaller rupture, a partial rupture, that's for sure. So that's the idea of how to use the Skanlab Vet and the TECAR VM on this kind of partial muscular ruptures. Same principles a little bit on the ligaments, but there you might need to treat them every day for a longer term. That means like 6, 7 times in a row, and then every second day after that. And it will take a longer time for a partial rupture in the tendon whatsoever to heal compared to the muscle tissue.